To reach Bolivia's capital city of La Paz by road, it is necessary to take a short ferry trip across Lake Titicaca. Once a suburb of La Paz, El Alto is now one of Bolivia's fastest growing cities, and at an altitude of nearly 14,000 feet above sea level is one of the highest cities in the world. But what El Alto is really famous for are its world famous women wrestlers called the Fighting Cholitas. Typical macho male wrestlers warm up the audience, who consist mostly of indigenous Bolivians, as well as a few curious foreigners such as ourselves. Scary Frankenstein is a huge hit with the crowd. And then finally, it is time for the main event, the Fighting Cholitas. We are surprised to see that they fight male wrestlers, not other women, and Spider-Man is first up. The crowd appears to be totally caught up in the theatrics. After the Cholita declares herself to be the winner, the crowd jumps into the ring, so they too can be a part of an unusual evening of entertainment. On the drive home, we see the lights of the city of La Paz spread out below us, which when day breaks reveals its spectacular setting. This city, founded in 1548 by the Spanish conquistadors, is built in a sandstone canyon created by the Choquiyapu River. Whilst the most affluent live in the valley floor, the surrounding hills are plastered with the makeshift houses of the poor. We head down into the Valley of the Moon, where we will camp for a while, and where we meet up with fellow overlanders Brianne and Logan from the United States, and John and Ann King from Australia. To tackle the chaotic and colourful city of La Paz, one needs a good map. We are amused that the tourist map we get has on it places to kiss, as well as the usual sights. We still manage to get lost, but everyone is very helpful as we wander around with Min and Neil exploring this interesting city. Our first destination is its unusual cemetery. We learn that after having been buried underground for 10 years, it is the law that the body is exhumed, cremated, and placed into these crypts. The saddest of these are those belonging to the small children and babies. By now, our heart has been captured by this dynamic city with its colorful markets, indigenous peoples, and beautiful Spanish colonial architecture. We notice groups of indigenous peoples gathering in small groups around the city, and the newspaper announces that there will be a protest in the city the next day.
There's a general strike in La Paz today, so the streets are deserted and the locals are using the main thoroughfare as a soccer pitch.
Roadblocks encircle the capital, ensuring that no business is conducted on the day of protest, and women occupy the streets in silent vigil. At the end of the day, the roadblocks are dismantled, and the city's inhabitants are free to move about once again. Despite the seriousness of the issues, there is no confrontation with the authorities and no violence.
Yeah, it'll fit through. Just go slowly. Perfect.
We head out of the city of La Paz, re-energized and ready to explore more of this amazing country.